Hello everyone, it's Horny Alf back with another video, and this time I am trying something different, something new. I have decided to do a breakdown of one of my matches I had a little while ago in the Dunkerque. Now, the Dunkerque was one of the first premium ships I ever got in World of Warships Legends. Um, it's not, I mean, French battleships are not great brawlers, but there's something about the French battleships. They have those lower arc, higher trajectory rounds that when they hit, they can hit hard. Now, in this game, I start off near Alpha Cap. I've got a New Orleans and a Bayern with me. It's only 2 destroyers on each side. So at this point, I just start moving towards the Cap, following the New Orleans. I give the Bayern. At first, I start going towards the Bayern, accidentally getting a little too close, a little too cozy with him. But as we move forward, you'll see that this match turns out to be interesting, to say the least. I make a few potential mistakes that end up working out for me, but so at this point I see the Fuso. He doesn't see me. I take a look, and it doesn't get any better than that. You got flat broadside. I take a shot. This is what I was talking about. I got a little too close to the Bayern, so I start moving away, give him his space. And pow! 2 citadels, half his health gone. So at this point, I just start moving towards the island, get a little cover. And I also noticed that, and you'll see it in a second here, but all the ships on the red team for Alpha Cap are moving towards Bravo, and all of their ships from Bravo Cap are moving towards Alpha. So, plenty of almost broadsides here I decided to take advantage of. So there's the Nuremberg. Let's see what happens to this ship. A lot of over-penetration is not a good result there. Someone else smacked him though when I didn't see it, because he's down to almost no health. At this point, getting reloaded. In a minute here, I'm going to take another look at this Fuso. And surprise, surprise, he's still broadside. So we're going to take advantage of that all day. And the Nuremberg pops back up. And there goes, and I leave just enough for him to stay alive. So at this point, I'm backing up. Cruiser's moving in front of me. The other battleship's moving off to my, or crossing off to my left side here. Getting reloaded. Take another look at the Fuso. He's still broadside. So let's just send him back to port real quick. Bam! First blood. So at this point, 1 destroyer has been spotted over by Sea Cap. I saw 3 ships from the Alpha Cap moving over to Bravo. I only spotted 2 coming from Bravo to Alpha. So at this point, I'm suspecting a destroyer, and surprise, surprise, there's the torpedoes going towards the Bayern. At the same time, I'm taking a shot at the Nuremberg. We'll go ahead and finish him off. And he's done. So, knowing that there's a Bayern there, and our friendly Bayern is moving around to engage him. Right now, I'm looking for that destroyer. Don't see him, but I see the torpedoes. I know this is not potentially a good position. I also made the mistake of putting out a single fire earlier, and you can see that burnt longer, and I didn't have it ready when I needed it for the double fire. So I take a couple shots on this Bayern. Not the best angle. Okay shot. Up to 75,000 damage here. At this point, I'm turning around because I know that destroyer is there. I don't know what much I can do to help. I can still still in range to take shots at the enemy Bayern. So I'm turning around. I'm going to go around and try to squeeze between the islands and go around the outside. This may not have been the brightest maneuver, but at this point it was self-preservation. I probably could have moved up a little in between those islands, but I was just worried about that destroyer. Hadn't spotted him yet, hadn't seen any of him. So while my other battleship in Alpha is engaging that battleship, I'm going to take on this other Nuremberg. We'll see what we can do. He's flat broadside, got a good aim, fire. And good night, sunshine. But at the same time, my other battleship on this side goes down. What I didn't talk about earlier in the match while we're waiting for me to come around here is at the beginning of the match, all of my team in Bravo, positioned at Bravo spawn, moved to Charlie. Eventually they correct this, but they were never able to capture Charlie until much later in the match, and you'll see that. At this point, I get a good crossfire at the shore, so I take it. Doesn't end up resulting in much over-penetration. I'm going to come around, because I know I'm still trying to get around to that Bayern, using the islands on my left for cover against torpedoes from the destroyer. Get reloaded. I noticed this cruiser off to my right, my friendly cruiser, he's shooting at the shores too. So at this point, that was a too bad, so sad. I took the shot. He ended up getting killed. I probably could have saved that shot and turned around since I knew the my cruiser and a couple battleships were engaged with that. So rookie mistake, but we move on. I know the Bayern's probably on the other side of this island that I'm pointing at right now. And I confirmed it. See the fire coming from over the island. Just wait for him to pop out. Got it reloaded. I know that destroyer may be over there somewhere, so I'm keeping wary of that. Got these islands to help with cover. And the Bayern's moving around. Obviously, the cap's being captured. At this point, it's either Bayern or the destroyer that's moved into the cap. I decide to start angling out because I know he's going to come out, pop out from the left side of that island. Take a scan, see if I got anything on the other side of me. At this point, it's just a waiting game. I'm spotted. I'm not sure who's got me spotted. I assume it's the destroyer. So that's why I'm angling away. Not just for angling for the Bayern shot, but also in case that destroyer decides to get squirrely and shoot some torpedoes at me. Get a pretty good shot there to get me high caliber. Start angling out. He got a decent shot on me, but I've got the advantage here. I also, it's a German battleship. I don't want to get in too close because I can't match him in the brawl. At this point, just turning my angle, my butt to him, get a shot. Aim for superstructure. Angle back out. Still cognizant that the destroyer could be over there, but I also, it seems that my team is starting to lose it on that side. But also, if you notice off to my left of my screen, there's the Tennessee has moved over to this side of the map to help out with the cap. It was unbeknownst to him that the destroyer was there, but now that he hit by a torpedo, I think he's aware of it by now. We got a pretty good angle on that Bayern. Take another shot. Right now, I'm just kiting away, keeping him distracted. Tennessee's moving up. So my team's got Bravo Cap, just the enemy destroyers down in Charlie. Alright, there goes that last barrage. Turn in, turn fire. In a second here, you're going to notice the Bayern is going to turn his attention to the Tennessee. That gives me a chance to turn around and start heading towards him to close the distance. So I take a look, get reloaded, take another look. I see he's looking at the Tennessee. Aim for superstructure. It's my chance. Little delay, but in a second here I'll start turning in because I want to eventually get back to Alpha Cap. I also noticed the Bayern's still shooting at the Tennessee. The Tennessee goes down. I don't know what killed him. Bayern shot, but he wasn't dead after the barrage hit him. I think the Destroyer may have killed him at that point. Bayern's still not looking at me. Take another shot. Decent. Okay hit. Getting in closer. He's turning his attention to me. But also at this point, I don't want to get in a brawl with this guy. I don't have... Although I've got health, I don't have the brawling capacity to take on this German battleship. Also, after a lot of delay, my team that took Bravo finally advances into Charlie, taking their chances against that destroyer over there. So I waited for him to take his shot. I turn out, get my secondaries engaged, while I'm reloading my guns. I get reloaded, aim, superstructure, and good night, sunshine. So the rest of my team's going into Charlie to finish off who's left over there. I know there's a destroyer in Alpha, so I start turning in. We do have the points lead at this point, and the ship lead. I take the chance that I can make it into Charlie, dodge torpedoes at this point. So I just start heading into Alpha. It was a risk. I took it. My team outnumbered their team down in Charlie, so I figured they'd be able to take it. We already had Bravo. There's no other team left than this destroyer over here. I know I'm spotted, so at this point, I'm wiggling, waggling, doing the Dreadnought Shuffle to try to avoid torpedoes that he may be launching my way. You can see the wiggle waggle. My team on the other side's taking on that battleship. But in a minute here, you're going to see we're going to lose a ship on the Charlie side. And then it's going to just be me and two other ships. Bravo's still secure. In a second here, you'll see some torpedoes come at me. There they are. Still continuing to do the shuffle. And down goes the our destroyer on the Charlie side. There's another set of torpedoes. Doing my due diligence to dodge these. It's another reason why I like the Dunkerque battleship. They're more battle cruisers. They're fast. They're also fairly maneuverable for a battleship. So I have unless I'm up against a decent destroyer player, I have enough confidence in my ability to dodge torpedoes. Maybe it's a rookie mistake, but I'm doing the best I can. I know that they're taking Charlie Cap. We got the points lead. You only got 2 minutes left on the clock. So I'm continuing to do my wiggle waggle. In a second here, I believe it's either more torpedoes or he's going to pop out, and I'm going to see him. Coming into the cap, taking it, so I know he's not in the cap. And I'm spotted, so I start looking. Where is he? There he is, outside the cap. So I know with that type of ship, it's not the best of torpedo ships, but I know that he could be launching them at me, so I immediately turn out the other direction. I know he's going around the island, so he'll pop out. As I suspected, there's the torpedoes. Knowing that he's around the other side of the island, I start turning back towards the torpedoes behind them. Take a look, waiting for him to pop out. And there he is. I take my shot. It's not enough to kill him, but it does bump me over 131,000. And we're down to 30 seconds left on the clock. I take the cap. And at this point, pretty much that's all she wrote. We got all 3 caps. I got 4 kills, 5 citadels. And that's all. So this was my first time doing a video like this. I may try to do more of these in the future. I don't normally review my battles in the past, but as you can see, we end the battle with over 130,000 damage. Get past this. Over 130,000 damage. 4 kills. High caliber. Top of the leaderboard. If you like what I do, you like these reviews, and you want to see more of them, give me a like, follow, subscribe. And until next time, see ya!